What's up everyone? We're back with some more Petdle today and I wanted to try a little bit of a different meta, so let's go with puppy. I was thinking that there are so many buy pets nowadays because of the toys, so I think hitting a buy ability can actually be pretty viable at the beginning. We did not hit the buy ability, but we basically hit everything else. We know the tier, we know the stat adjacency, so we're most likely looking at a 2-4 or a 4-2 on tier 3. Kind of a peculiar stat line. It could also be like a 2-2 or a 4-4 perhaps, which is kind of difficult to visualize. Tier 3 2-2. That's an interesting stat line. We know it's not from the puppy pack, so we can at least exclude that. But what could it be? It's kind of difficult to think of a 4-4 on tier 3. Closest I can think of is the Yak from Star Pack, but that is a tier 2 pet, so it would not be correct. We could still try that potentially if we want to guess the stat line. But I am feeling like it will either be a 2-4 or a 4-2. So let's try to think of something that has similar stat line to that. What is there? In Golden Pack, is there anything interesting? We have Baboon, we have Weasel. Weasel is pretty close, it's a 3-4 with a feint ability. We have... what else do we have in the Golden Pack on tier 3? We have the Betta Fish. On the whole, I can't really think of anything in Golden Pack, so maybe let's try Turtle. I don't think there's anything too interesting in Turtle on tier 3. Like, what is there? There's Giraffe. Is there a 2-4? There's like Dock actually. Dock is 2-2 I think. And it's kind of pretty interesting because it's another K9 unit, so it may be the Dock. We can we can try this. I think it has some use. It's actually a 3-2, so I was mistaken in the stat line, but at least we know that now it is not from the Turtle Pack, and we know that it has 4 HP, so that is useful information. We're looking at a 2-4 or a 4-4. Once again, with 4-4s, I'm not really familiar if there are any in tier 3. There probably are, but they are escaping my memory, so let's just assume that it is a 2-4. And what unit is a 2-4? Do we have anything interesting in Unicorn Pack? I've been playing a little bit of Unicorn Pack recently, so maybe I get to discover something. We have Lucky Cat, but that is tier 2. Tier 3 usually not super interesting in Unicorn Pack, but we do have the Mana Hound, which I believe is tier 3. Unfortunately, it is a 2-5 and not a 2-4. Other than that, nothing really pops off in my mind, so maybe should we start bringing up the search engine? I kind of feel guilty every time I have to do that, but let's at least review the other packs as well. We have seen Golden, we have seen Unicorn, so let's try to think of Star Pack. Do we have anything interesting? We actually have the Leech, which is a 4-2, which could have been a good guess instead of the Dock, but now we know that we are looking at a 2-4 and not a 4-2. What else is there? Capybara is a 2-5, so that is close but no cigar. And other than that, Hamster from the Star Pack is a 2-4, but that is tier 5, so I think I'll just bring up the search engine and we can take a look. We know it is tier 3 for certain, so we can at least try to figure something out there. Let's take a look. These are all tier 2 pets. Tier 3 starts from a little bit below this apparently. Koala, Stork, these are all tier 2 still, and here we go, these are the tier 3s. We have Badger, which I did not think of, but it does not fit the description. Camel actually is a 2-4, which is the stat line that we are looking for, but we established that we are not looking at a Turtle Pack pet. So we can just skip all of this. Any Turtle Pack and Puppy Pack mention we can skip. Mandrake is actually pretty close. I believe it's a 2-3. We're looking for a 2-4 though. Other than that, we are not guessing fur-bearing trout, even though it is a 2-2. Cali Greyhound, actually. I don't remember the stat line too well, but I think it's a 3-4 and not a 2-4. Same goes for the Wyvern, but Ouroboros actually I believe is a 2-4, and it is not a pet that I would have guessed conventionally, so we can at least try this to confirm the stat line and see if it is correct. And yeah, the stat line is correct, the tier is correct, the pack is not unicorn though, and it does not have a row ability. So let us continue the search. It turns out to be a pretty difficult pet though today. Let's scroll down a little bit. We were right here somewhere. I did see the Ouroboros. Here it is. 3, I don't believe, has a 2-4 stat line. None of these have a 2-4 stat. Ah, actually Flycatcher. Flycatcher is a 2-3 though. It's not a 2-4. So we continue the search, and I guess it has to be the cassowary. Other than the cassowary, do we have any 2-4s? It doesn't look like it. Actually, tropical fish is a 2-4 as well. Apparently lots of 2-4s on tier 3 that I just didn't know about, but we know that it does not belong to the puppy pack, so we can exclude this guess. Other than that, yeah, we're just going to the tier 4 pets from here, so I think it should be the cassowary right here. It's not a pet I would have guessed, honestly, even though it's a pretty good pet even in Arena and in Versus, so I have no excuse for not having guessed this. And apparently it's not even the correct one. So it's looking like we have one pet from Golden Pack. Oh, this is a horrendous performance today that we're showing. But it's fine. It's all for fun anyway, right? So let's go to the Golden Pack pets. I don't know if they're just ordered by pack or by alphabetical order. I guess it doesn't have to be alphabetical. It looks like it's pack order. Guinea fowl actually is a 2-4 as well from the Golden Pack, and it has a hurt ability, so it can be this one. And look at this, so many 2-4s. The Turtle Pack has the camel, the Puppy Pack has the tropical fish, Unicorn has Ouroboros, the Star Pack has Guinea fowl. So if you don't guess the pack from the first or second guess, I think you're going to be struggling today, but it should be the Guinea fowl finally. Unless it's some custom pack pet. It is golden. It's still not correct though. What's going on? I'm so confused. What else could it be? Raw Flycatcher is a 2-3, right? It's not a 2-4. Let me take a look at the pets from Golden Pack once again. Oh, this is just horrible. This is my worst performance by far. It's kind of funny even. But here we go. Baboon 1-2. Betterfish is a 2-3. Flea is a 4-2. Flying fish is a 3-2. This we already guessed. Meerkat is a 1-3. Is it the muskox? That's also a 2-4. I mean, I like muskox better than I like Royal Flycatcher because I'm fairly certain about the stat line that it is a 2-3. So let's try the muskox. And yeah, this is going to be the 6th guess. Very unfortunate ordering as well. We guessed the Golden Pack last, otherwise we could have narrowed our options a lot sooner. But here we go, we finally guess it. Our average just skyrocketed from 3.4 to 3.8 just because of this one game. But here we go, barely, but we made it through. So I am quite happy with today's performance. I think it was relatively difficult actually. So I really hope you like it as well, and if you do, I really hope that you like, sub to all the generic stuff, and I will talk to you next time. Take care.